That
Peeing in
is
your
one
pants is
for...
cool?
Pee in your pants is cool.
The coolest. Saw that.
Cool. All right. Episode 6 of the Fair Enough podcast. Hello, kids. We're fucking back. Bob sitting here in Detroit, as always. Mikey over there in Chi-Town. And now Jack on the ones and twos. So we got a full fucking house here today. Jack's not here technically, but he will be on the ones and twos once we finish this and then pass it over to him.
You had me a little confused. I was like, hold on, what? Where's she at?
Yeah.
Looking around the room for him.
Today's episode, and every episode moving forward here, is brought to you by our friend John at Rogue Creative. Anything that you guys need when it comes to marketing, advertising, graphics, John is your guy. And trust me, I deal with advertising agencies all day, every day, and it's a pain in the ass. So to have somebody that's going to be as hands-on and as personal as John is going to be with you, John and his team, as well as, you know, they're going to cut the price in half of the big guys while also giving you that quality that the big guys are going to give you. And it's just so much less hassle. So go to roguecreative.org. Talk to John for anything that you need for your business when it comes to marketing or graphic design. So shout out to John, roguecreative.org. Okay.
Big announcement today, Bobby.
Big announcement today. So as you guys know, we did some things over the week thanks to Jack. Huge shout out to Jack. He got this done for us. We've been trying to get on Spotify and Apple Music. There's just a few hoops that we had to jump through, and Jack got us through those hoops. So shout out to Jack. We are now on Spotify and Apple Music. The best thing that you could do is just go and subscribe, right? And just go and follow.
Yeah, also, I mean, there's ratings. Give us a rate, like, subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then when you subscribe, obviously, that you get I don't really fuck with Spotify that much. I'm on Apple Pods more when I listen to stuff. So I understand how that works. You know, when you subscribe to a podcast, you either get a notification or, you know, just goes right to your library. You don't have to search us. And yeah, they're just right there. They download for you if you'd like, and then you just got us in your back pocket at all times. I did notice with Spotify, there's a lot more Fair Enough podcasts on there than Apple Pods.
What we'll do, or what we'll have to do is just put the link directly on. We'll put it on our Instagram.
That's what I was gonna say. Or you can go on there, search. I mean, it's not like there's hundreds of them, but there's like 12. You just go look for our stupid faces. It's right there. But I think we're the 4th Fair Enough pod on Apple Podcasts, and the goal is to get us up to that first spot. When you search Fair Enough, you want to see Dad and Dad sitting right in front of your face. So
absolutely,
let's get us out there. You fucking like, subscribe, give us that 5-star rating. I know it helps a lot, and yeah, I'm super excited about that.
Definitely, it's awesome. I put it out there. I put the Spotify out there, and then I put the Apple Music out there for all you Apple Music weirdos. And I got a lot of good response from the Apple Music. People were either pissed off or they're like, "Hey, dude, like, it's free. That's why I use this shit." So,
yeah, I mean, and it's just, you got to be everywhere. You know, that's just how it goes nowadays.
Oh, you got it. For us, everywhere. It makes sense. Yeah, I'm still gonna slander the Apple people, though.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna slander the Spotify people, so I'm right there with you.
Spotify is just better, but yeah, huge, fucking huge, man.
I was actually, dude, I was gonna make an announcement on Friday. I was at the casino again. We'll get into that. And I was feeling good. I had a couple of drinks in me, and I was planning on making a Instagram story and being like, "What the fuck is up? Fair Enough fam!" Like, and I got too drunk and I completely forgot to put the fucking post out, man. I was so mad at myself, and then but either way, we got out there. We're ready to roll, and yeah, let's see those numbies start rolling up, eh?
So cool, man. Yeah, jump on, give us a follow, give us a rating, and yeah, and we'll take this fucking thing to the moon, and we'll take everybody with us. So
And one last
very
thing
cool.
about this, though, we still want you guys to watch the YouTube because this is where you get the full effect. You get to see us. One day you got Bob showing his ass 5 times in an episode, and then you see our stupid facial expressions. It definitely gives it that extra dynamic. But if you're a peasant and you're audio only and you actually have a job or something, we forgive you.
Yeah, no, I used to be so about like going and listening to podcasts on Spotify and stuff. And I still do if I'm on the road, but even then, man, I'll pop my podcast on YouTube. Like every podcast I listen to now is on YouTube, and I
Mhm.
way prefer actually seeing it and listening to it rather than just listening to it.
Yeah,
For shit like that, because you don't
yeah,
get the facial expressions like you actually the way that our podcast, if you haven't noticed, works, we basically are just hanging out. So
yeah.
if you want to be hanging out with us, that's kind of the best way to do it is to be watching and feeling like you're
Hmm.
there with us. So yeah,
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell
definitely
yeah.
go watch on YouTube if you have the ability to, because you
Yeah.
might miss some freaky shit, right?
Absolutely.
So the weekend. Let's start with your weekend. You had a bananas
No, no,
weekend. You
no.
met your boy.
Dude, I met my boy. I'm not gonna lie. I'll okay. We'll go my weekend first. Um, I'm not gonna lie. That was like so. If I mean, for all these that don't know, because obviously I didn't tell anyone. Is I went to see Trevor Wallace. He's a comedian. Everyone knows him. The fucking Kyle. Um, the ain't no
Know him from
laws gonna make us
TikTok.
laws
If you
guy.
don't know him,
Yeah.
you know him from TikTok.
I mean, he's an OG. He's OG too. That's the thing. Like he's been doing YouTube videos forever. Anyways, he's a comedian too, and he's funny. And I did a meet and greet, and it was like honestly like one of the, for just overall the day was amazing. I had like it's probably the best day I've had in 4 years, and I mean like I've had some good days, but like dude, just meeting the guy and like it's crazy because comedians are just not as like as big I would say, so like
Yeah,
they're just so real. Like you just like he literally like I'll post a video of like me meeting him. Like it's like he just is like like it's just funny because it's like he's just shooting the shit, and I actually got him to laugh, which was kind of dope. Um,
that's sick.
but anyways, let's start off with the fucking with Friday. I went to a bar with a buddy, got some dinner, and some one of his friends that I don't follow on any socials. I don't I've never spoken words to her probably in my life unless I was hammered at a party or something back in the day. She comes up to me and she's like, "Oh, you're Mikey Falbo, right? Like I know your brother." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's awesome." She's like, "You got a podcast out," and I was like,
Hell yeah,
"Oh,
motherfucker.
so I was like, damn. I mean, like, it was just cool to hear that too. Like, people, the word getting around.
That's super
Um,
cool.
yeah, I was like, fuck yeah. But yeah, I mean, that was all that happened Friday. It was good. It was a good night still. But
Mhm.
yeah, man. But I mean, I can run you through the whole damn day, but I'll sit here for 20 minutes. Um,
I don't care, dog.
we
That's I want to hear
we
it.
started at the casino, right? It's
This is
like probably
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Okay.
Like 1:30 in the afternoon. Me and my boy Scuba, shout out Scoob. We go to the casino. Both are getting our balls pushed in. Um, I mean, lost a couple $100. He lost a couple $100. As we're leaving, we go buy a shot. We're like, fuck it, we both just lost. This dude has $500 in his hand, and I buy a shot, and I bought this dude a shot that like Steve had met. And all of a
Mhm.
sudden, I lose this guy. I lose Steve. I'm like, oh no, where the fuck is he at? I look to my right. He's at a roulette table, and he put all the money he had left on one of the colors. And I'm like,
All that
what are you
500?
doing? Well, it actually was end up being 300. I apologize for that. He just puts
Still
it all on
tough.
one. I know on one color, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And I come, and it fucking hits 13 black.
No way.
He played black only, but it hit. So we were fucking pumped up leaving the casino, even though we were both still down a bunch of money. Um,
Fuck yeah.
but yeah, dude. Then we get to the Vic. The Vic is an awesome venue, especially for comedy. It's small, man. Like you should. I I wish the Segura show was at the Vic, but he's just way too big to play in that small of a venue.
Whereabouts is it?
I think it's Boys Town is considered.
So
Um,
north of the city, like
yeah,
almost to
yeah,
Wrigley.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's that far north. I could be wrong. Um, yeah, I get lost up in there. Like I don't know. There's so many damn suburbs of the city. Like it's all Chicago, but there's 100 different names for each freaking each little town. So I don't know. But
Right.
yeah, and like I mean, show was great. Drinks were kind of pricey. Fucking, we got to meet Trevor. I mean, I walked up to him like, man, I'm pretty starstruck right now. He's like,
Oh
nah,
fuck
dude,
yeah.
no way. Because like, yeah, and I'm I just was telling him I was like, man, like you're kind of an inspiration because like his podcast is my shit. Jack listens to Stiff Socks. Um,
Yep. So
it's
does
a
Evan. A lot of
great
our friends do. Yeah.
it's hilarious and he's fucking funny, man. And like I was like telling him like, man, like low key like you're an inspiration to a lot of people our age because like you just went for it and you do it, blah blah. And then, anyways, we're taking photos, and he's got like love handles. I'm like, damn, I'm grabbing Trevor Wallace's love handle right now. That's crazy. And he started laughing, and he's just like, oh, how you gonna do me like that, bro? Like fucking whatever. But yeah, I had him cracking up, and then
That's so good.
yeah, that was how that interaction kind of ended. But yeah, then I went out to the bar, seen people I haven't seen in years, dude. Like I saw this girl that used to be my neighbor across the street. We used to hang out like every day. I haven't seen her in fucking years. Saw her. Saw a girl I used to work. I mean, all women too, which makes you feel good. No fucking,
Just
unfortunately.
positive. That's all
Yeah,
right.
there's all friends, and it's just cool. Like
Yeah.
I just had a good night. All the drinks were flowing. Like seeing good people, and like I said, it was just a great fucking night. And I wish I would have made that Instagram post because I was jazzed up, and it would have been epic.
Those are the best, dude. Those are the best nights when you're not really sure what's gonna happen, and
Yeah,
then you start seeing a bunch of people, like you said, that you haven't seen in forever, and they're all good people, and it's fucking awesome. That's the best.
yeah, it really was. I mean, I couldn't have asked for anything more. And then the next day, I hit that big bet. I hit a $1,200 parlay to fucking pretty much make up for all the money I lost on Saturday. So it was just like the perfect possible weekend for like just having a good time and not losing too much money doing it. You know what I mean?
No shit. The only problem
Yeah.
is you didn't see me.
Yeah, no shit. Because you were up in the fucking Smokies or wherever you were at, man. I wish I would have saw you. If I would have got the invite, maybe.
Your ass would have been
I'm just
rolling down the hill.
dude. Yeah, probably. I want to learn so bad though, so I need you to teach me, man. Come on.
You'll be good. You'll be good. I picked it up pretty fast, but I think it's just because of skating and ripsticking. Shout out the ripstick.
Yeah,
I'm getting a ripstick this
dude.
summer for sure. For sure.
I was never a good
And a
rip
skateboard,
sticker, man.
maybe.
I'm not good at it. I can skate. I can skate a little bit. I can,
Gotta have
ollie
them
shove it.
fucking
Dude,
in your
yeah, bro. I
hips.
don't got those hips. Yeah,
It's
I don't got
fucking
those hips, bro.
gotta stay
Oh
home with it.
shit. Yeah, well, fucking tell me
Uh
about the weekend, man. That shit looks super fun and beautiful.
yeah, it was wild. First, so to kick it off, I get to the airport. So my flight's a 5:30 a.m. flight. I didn't even know you could fly that early. That's absurd. So my flight's a 5:30 a.m. flight. I get there at 4, right? It's an hour and a
Yeah,
half. I'm like, okay, I got basically an hour 15 to get to the terminal, to get to my
this is
gate,
Wednesday,
right?
right? This is Wednesday.
This is Wednesday
Okay.
morning. Yep, I leave Wednesday morning. I return Sunday. So I get there thinking, okay, an hour and a half should be plenty. There's going to be fucking nobody here. Dude, whole city of Detroit is flying out of here at 5:30 a.m. Everybody's there,
Jesus.
and I have to check in. So if you've never flown with a snowboard or like golf clubs or anything, you have to check your bag in and go to oversized baggage. Uh, the bitch of it is checking your bag in because you have to check it in with everybody else that's checking a bag. So that line took forever.
Mm-hmm.
And all the lady did was boop, scan my thing, take that over to oversized baggage. Took it over, bang, they're good. Then I get to TSA after that. TSA line is insane. There's like 3 people fucking working TSA. So I'm in that line forever. I'm looking at my phone like I'm like middle of the line at this point and saying to myself, there's no, I'm missing this flight. 1000% I'm missing this
God.
flight. Because it's like 5 o'clock, right? My flight leaves at 5:30. Gate closes at 5:15. Dude,
Oh my
I shit you
goodness.
not. I do not get, this is anxiety for everybody. I don't get out of TSA. I'm putting my shoes on at 5:13.
Stop it.
So
Stop it.
I put my
Fucking
shoes on.
running with your fucking snowboard?
Dude, I got my boots on. No, I don't have my snowboard. I checked that. But I got
Oh
my
yeah, yeah, yeah,
backpack.
yeah.
I got
Sorry,
my
sorry, sorry.
backpack and my carry-on.
Okay.
And I'm wearing boots like a fucking idiot. It's the only thing I brought were boots.
Oh my
Uh,
God. See?
so I got my boots. I don't tie them. I don't have time to tie them. So I pop them on, and then I'm booking down. Of course, I'm staring at C1. My gate is like C20. So I got like a half mile. And I book it. I probably got there at like 5:17. And I was the
Jesus.
last one on the plane. They let me on, and I somehow made it. But it was
Dude.
fucking,
So
it
so
was
was there
tight.
snow on the ground yet, or was this before the snow?
So I beat the snow. There
You
was
beat
nothing
the
on the
snow.
ground.
So what? So is that why everyone was there? They were fucking did like the flights change or something? Is that what happened?
I think everybody changed their flight to an earlier flight to try to beat the
Because they
snow.
were. It had to have been because 4 in the
That had to
morning.
have been what it was. Oh, dude,
That
there were
is
so
nuts.
many. There were lines. You would have thought it was the Thursday before spring break. Like it was
Yeah,
fucking
that's
insane.
insanity. On a
So yeah,
Wednesday. Oh my
on
God.
a Wednesday. Yeah, it was so
That's
bad.
wild.
But yeah, so I made the flight. I get there. It's bananas flying over. Like I think I was flying over Utah because I went from Detroit to Dallas to Reno. I was flying over Utah. Utah must just stink outside of like southern Utah
I
because
I
it was just
nothing.
barren. There was just
Well, I'm pretty
nothing there.
sure if rumor has it, I've never been obviously, but I'm pretty sure that there's nothing in Utah other than Salt Lake City, essentially. Like if you're not in
That's what I
Salt Lake, you're fucking a Mennonite or something, like a Mennonite or something. Like,
That's what I gathered. I did gather that from the plane, from my seat. I was like, there's just nothing going on here. And then you get in Nevada, and there's mostly nothing going on in Nevada too. Until you get like around the cities. So get to Reno. Reno is super cool, dude. It's like just tucked in uh, around all these mountains. It's like they just popped a city right in between all the mountains. So
yeah,
super cool views. Um, yeah, and we got there. Shout out to Evan for letting me stay, and Coop and Lando for making the trip too. It was awesome, man. So where we snowboarded was like an hour away in Lake Tahoe. So we stayed in Reno. Our snowboard destination was an hour away. We did 2 mountains. We did one on Thursday and we did one on Saturday. And I've only been snowboarding for like a couple of years, so it was definitely sketchy. Like there were a couple of runs where we went down a couple black diamonds. Luckily, they weren't like true fucking black diamonds, but I was still like, this ain't for me, dog. Like
a
I'm
little
not here yet.
nervous.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It took me a few runs to get my shit down, but uh, once I was good, once you start feeling good, then you're good to go. So once
Yeah,
you just really need to get your edges. It's kind of like skating. Once you get
yeah.
your edges and you're starting to feel it a little bit, you're good.
Dude, I've
But
been watching this guy on TikTok, and he's a snowboarder. His name's like Half Cab King or some shit, and he just makes it look so graceful. And I've been like, dude, I'm gonna learn how to snowboard from watching this fucking guy, dude. Like,
yeah,
it's like, and like that's what he always says. He's like, you gotta get your edges, man. Like, he's all hippy dippy and shit. Oh, it's so fun though. So fun to watch.
that's all it is, man. Once you start feeling your heels and your toes, you're
Yeah,
good, and then you start flying and getting reckless, and that's what I did. The last day, I got a little bit reckless, and we went down this part. Evan told me not to go down it, but I was like, "Fuck it!" Like the boys are going, I'm going. So it was closed. The part was closed, and
uh,
uh, it was all ice, dude. It was all ice. And I don't know if you know what moguls are.
No.
You know, moguls are like the bumps that skiers go down,
Oh, okay, okay,
like when you're
okay. Yeah,
like
that's
transitioning. Yeah, fucking
that's yeah, 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 yeah,
so there were
yeah.
those, and it was all ice. That's why it was closed because it was It was
Oh,
just a sheet of ice. So I'm literally on my heels, just like sliding down, basically on my ass, and I transitioned to my toes once because you're trying to like carve a little bit, right? Um, and the second time I transition to my toes, I'm not going that fast, but I fucking dig right in, right onto my chin, dude. Chin first, full scorpion. My legs are over my head. Like, smash my face, smash my head. I don't know how I didn't have like a bloody lip or broken nose or anything, but apparently I saved myself with my shoulder because my left shoulder is like that whole rest of the day I was having fucking trouble putting my backpack on, putting a coat on. Like, it was brutal. But that
fucking
being the
idiot.
only wipeout that I had is astonishing. Because
Yeah,
I was
that's awesome.
going Mach 5 a couple times. Where if I hit anything, like if I hit a pebble, I was fucking all the way down.
Oh man, I would be trying to hit jumps and shit like an idiot. I know that is not smart.
I did hit jumps and I hit the super pipe, which was
What?
wild. Yeah, I didn't get air,
Wow.
obviously. I'm a
You
fucking
just
piece of shit. Yeah,
damn,
but
that's
I
kind
hit
of
it.
wild though. Yeah, that's
Oh, it
sick
was
as fuck.
cool. It looked just like the one that Shaun White hits, only it was like it's a little bit lower and not as long, but it was super
Yeah,
cool.
dude. Speaking of Shaun White, before we go on, he's just disgusting for one, but they there was like a video I saw of how steep that fucking super pipe is. It it's
It ain't no
like
joke.
a full yeah, it's like a full blown hill, and then there's a fucking giant half pipe on it. Like
Yeah,
I always wondered how they kept so much speed and kept getting so much height, you know? Because I was like,
it's
man,
that
what the fuck?
momentum.
But yeah, I didn't know it was that steep. Still, it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
dude, when they dig in, when he's carving and cutting across the pipe,
yeah,
he is
not
flying.
flying. Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, and like even being on it makes you appreciate so much how high in the air that guy gets. It's
Oh yeah,
insane. I'd
it's
be
nuts.
scared to get 2 feet off out of that thing. That
And
guy
they
gets
get up
like
there like
25 feet out.
16. Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It it's yeah, it's just unreal how like impressive some of these guys are. Like that's with anything though, man. That's like with all these extreme sports, like skateboarding. Like you ever try to just drop into a
Yeah.
bowl? It's
Right.
terrifying.
Oh,
It's
it's terrifying.
terrifying, especially
Yeah.
if you haven't done it in a while or you have never done it. You're like, and you just lean back, and then it's like, oh well, I'm concussed now.
Yeah. And they're
Like,
dropping into what's the fucking big one that they're dropping into? That or that
dude, the mega whatever the fuck the
yeah,
like
the mega
the
ramp.
big air, yeah, the big air fucking one, dude. And
Imagine.
no, it's so scary, but it's so dope to watch, man. I love it.
Yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, Reno was cool. Obviously, Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe is fucking screensaver, dude. That place is
Yeah,
insane. It looks fake. Every view that you have is fake. You're like, oh, dude,
yeah,
it's super cool. The lake is super cool. 4th of July there must just be a shit show. Must be so sweet to be there for
yeah.
big
That would
lake
be
days
dope.
like that. But
Yeah,
Reno was cool. Reno was kind of like a mini Vegas. I've never been to Vegas, but there's just a casino every step that you take.
every other.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, and I was even. I broke even on the weekend.
Oh, you
So
gambled?
shout out. Yeah, I gambled a little bit. Played some blackjack. Shout out to my girl Shiva. She's the only reason that I was up for even a minute. She was hooking me up real nice with some cards, but everybody
Oh
else I just
man,
got fucking dicked down by. So once I was around even, I basically quit. Um,
man.
yeah, and then bars were cool. We stumbled upon a silent disco, which is
Oh, yeah, I
always
saw
cool.
that. I don't understand that. Like, could you? So okay, so I understand the headphones. It's silent, but can you hear? Like, I saw you and Evan in the like. Can you and Evan still talk, or is it straight up like all you have is in your ears?
So you mean like, can we hear each other?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I mean.
No, I mean you gotta fucking pop one off to be able to
So
hear somebody.
you're just vibing the whole time though. That's all it
Yeah, but
is.
you see, so there's 3 DJs. So there were actually for this one there were 2 DJs and there was like just a playlist. So there were 2
Okay.
floors to this place. So there was a DJ downstairs and there was a DJ upstairs. The DJ downstairs was red. So like if your
Okay.
headphones were red, you were listening to him. He was playing like rock music and stuff.
Okay.
And then the DJ upstairs was blue and he was playing like hip hop. And then there was like a green that was kind of a mix of the two. But so you like press a button on your headphones and it switches you to a different station. So like
Ah.
that's mostly what a silent disco is pointing at your buddy and be like, you're on the wrong fucking station, dude. Like, get the blue.
Ah. Ah.
That's how you basically communicate while you're there. But
Is it like a you drink and shit there? Like you is it like a bar too kinda or is it
oh, it
straight up
was
just for the
yeah.
music? Oh,
No,
okay,
it was
okay,
at the bar. It was just something they were doing for the night. Like I think the second before we got there, there was actually like a live band playing.
okay.
And then the silent disco kind of started once we got there. So it was perfect timing. Uh, there were a bunch of
Ah.
people there. So it was sick. It was really sick. Dude, every time I've done one of those, it's been a fucking blast. Just because you can basically pick your own music, you know?
Yeah,
So it's fun.
I don't hate that. Yeah, I've never
Mm-hmm.
done that. I mean, I just like where do you find that? You know, like without just kind of walking into it. You know, I just don't know where you're
Exactly.
like, hey, dude, let's go to the fucking silent disco tonight, the SD tonight, baby. You know what I
The SD.
mean?
KIP, baby. KIP.
Yeah, yeah, keeping it positive.
Keep it positive.
Yeah, that's awesome
Yeah, it was
though.
good
I'm glad
shit.
you had a good time. Glad you fucking were able to travel fucking safely too with that fucking storm. Shit sucked,
Yeah,
dude.
man.
Ah,
How was it in Chicago?
we got like a foot, a little over a foot, but the day of we got like 10 inches in one day, and then it kind of like oops, like it just didn't stop snowing though. And then the next day we were supposed to get like another like 6 to 10, and it fucking snowed for like an hour. It was great, but that first
Hmm.
day it was brutal. Not overly cold though. That's the only good thing about the snow is that it's not overly cold during those days. But
Yep.
fucking working and it sucked. I had to go outside a couple times. I'm just like, dude, like it's fucking like you said in the last episode, I'm gonna be fucking dick high in fucking snow. That
Sure
is
enough.
exactly show no.
Sure enough. Did you
But
did you buy some of the gloves that you can fucking flip the top off?
no. But I've
No?
been no, but I've been at work because I got holes in some of my gloves, like I said, and I'm just like I'm about ready to just cut the fucking all the tops off of them. Not even kidding. But yeah, the
Dude,
snow
side note
wasn't
on
that
that.
bad, dude. What?
Side note on that, I was pumping gas today and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna leave this bitch on. I just left my car on like a
Did
psycho.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah. And I'm
wild.
here. I'm here to
Yeah,
tell the story. I didn't blow up. I thought for sure I was
yeah.
blowing up.
I just don't. I don't trust it still, man. I might have to give it a fucking roll. Roll the old
Give it a
dice.
roll. It was exhilarating. I tell you what.
That's awesome. Oh man.
So I I took the time this weekend to observe a few things. And this is what you've all been waiting for in this episode. I just wrote some things down that I was thinking about this weekend, and it was it's actually all shit that happened to me on the plane. Um, First one, let's go down here. First one is I was listening to I was listening to a podcast on the history of wine because I like history podcasts and I like listening to nerdy weird shit like that. And I was thinking the whole time, why when you eat a grape does it not taste at all like grape flavoring? It's not even close. Have you ever had a grape and been like, "Oh yeah, that tastes just like a grape fucking Fago"? It's
No, but
not
I
even
feel like
close.
I mean, have you ever had any artificial flavoring that's even close other than maybe like apple?
I think orange. I think an orange Fanta or like anything orange. Maybe an orange starburst is close enough to orange. A lemon stuff is pretty close. Grape, they were just like, throw it. We don't give a fuck. We're just making our own flavor here. Grapes don't taste like anything, so we're just gonna throw something out here.
I
Thoughts?
mean, yeah, I think I always thought that, but I felt like those are always the best flavors. Like blue raspberry is not a real thing, but blue raspberry is the best tasting artificial flavor on the goddamn planet.
I knew
So
you would blow my mind here. That's big. I
like
didn't
I,
think
I
about that
don't
at all.
I feel like the ones that like I mean orange shit is whatever, but like I don't know, man. I'm not trying to eat like a banana Laffy Taffy. That's all
Ugh.
that's left in the Halloween bowl, baby boy. I'm not touching the yellow Laffy Taffy.
No,
Like
if you eat a
th-
fucking banana Laffy Taffy, you're on the same level as the Apple Music people.
yeah. Oh, get the fuck out of here, man.
Got your ass.
No way. No, but I do that. That's so I have always thought about that. Not necessarily with the grapes, but like the blue raspberry thing. I always am like, obviously this is the best one because they literally just made it up and put
Yeah,
a blue raspberries to make it look like it's still fruit. Like it's not fucking fruit. It's never been fruit. like
yeah. Imagine
eh,
if they made a blue raspberry actual fruit.
it would
Everybody'd be
ruin it
filled up
because
on vitamins all the time.
no way. Raspberries are so fucking like tart and they're good, but they're a lot, man. They're a lot. I feel like it'd be hard. I feel like it would fuck up the flavor of blue raspberry if we got actual blue raspberries.
Yeah, that could be true.
Let's just take blueberries that aren't even blue and they're like kind of purple, or I'm colorblind. That's probably what that is, and just put them in the same box as some raspberries until the color from the blueberries, because you know how it always gets on your hands and shit.
Yep.
It gets all over the raspberries, and then we make a billion.
No, that is not how that works.
That's science, dude. Come on.
Wherever you are, Jack, don't write that down. Do not write that one
Oh,
down. That is not going to work.
oh, come on. I got
Yeah.
a
So
running list.
that bothers the shit out of me.
Yeah, I mean
But I
that's
agree. Grape, dude. Grape flavoring. Ooh,
it's one of the
a
best.
nice grape pop.
Mm-hmm. We're big,
Yeah.
great
Fuck
flavored
yeah.
pop though. I need it on ice. I need it to be watered down a little bit because
Really?
it is very like punchy in the face type of flavor.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So I like it a little bit with ice so that it waters it down a tiny bit and it's you know what I mean.
How do you feel about Kool-Aid?
I
What's your
was
favorite
not
Kool-Aid
a
flavor?
so I like just red Kool Aid. I don't know if that means it's cherry or whatever the fuck. Like just the red ass
Cherry.
Kool Aid. I think. I was not a huge Kool Aid boy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Um,
What did your mom buy
so
you?
I don't know who Mumbaya is.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Um, I don't even know, dude. We had a lot of juice around. We had to drink milk with our dinner like until I was like 10, like every
Yeah,
day. We
so did
didn't,
I.
So we were big on OJ and apple juice when I was a youngin, and then I kind of just went into like pop. Like once I was able to like
Really?
go and steal shit from the gas station or pay for it if I had a couple of bucks, it'd be like pop. Speaking of pop, you know what I saw on the internet the other day, which blew my fucking mind. Do you remember Vault Soda?
Oh yeah. Remember how
That
big of a deal that
I need
shit
that.
was?
Yeah, I need that posted up on the screen when we start talking because that I was like, what the fuck is this? I forgot about it so much. Like that kind of shit. Drank that stuff all the time. And I was
Vault
like,
was
holy shit,
horrible.
dude! It was so good. It was
No,
like
it was
Mountain Dew.
not.
It was like Mountain Dew's like little brother that like made you feel like you were on acid though or on cocaine
No,
or
dude.
something.
It was like
But
Mountain Dew. I'm pretty sure Mountain Dew made Vault, and they were just like, every batch that we fuck up, just put it in a bottle and call it Vault.
yeah,
That's what fucking Vault
exactly.
was. Mountain Dew was 10 tiers above Vault.
I agree with that, but also that whole like, oh, Mountain Dew, like when you're 12, it's like Mountain Dew lowers your sperm count, like Yellow 5 lowers your sperm count, blah blah blah. So you were trying to avoid all that shit because I don't know, you know.
I've never heard that. Never one time have I
What?
heard that. That's a
You're
thing?
too young, bro. Yeah. So like when we were young, it was like Yellow Five was like that's like the thing. Actually, you know what's funny is that Trevor Wallace did a bit on this. But anyways, um, yeah, like Yellow Five, like you that it like was like bad for your balls, and like as a guy, you were like I gotta have the biggest balls, and Yellow Five like lowered your sperm count and made your ball smaller. It's like get the fuck out of here.
That's
But
a thing?
that was a thing. Yes, dude.
People were worried about that. That's crazy to
Oh
me.
yeah, people were worried about
Vault,
that.
I definitely I wanted Vault for sure. Like the first time I had it after like,
Uh-huh.
which is crazy as a kid to be disappointed by something because normally you hype yourself up so much as a kid that you're just like, you just power through, even if it's a terrible thing.
Yeah.
But I legitimately like, I don't think I ever finished the first bottle of Vault I ever got. I was like, this sucks,
Oh
Dad.
man,
And he was like,
people
yeah,
love Vault.
sometimes you fuck up. I was like, should have got a Mountain
Yeah,
Dew. Now I
you're
got
definitely
small
right about
balls
that.
and I had a shitty taste.
You're definitely right about that though. Like that's why I still drink energy drinks. Like I hated like the very first energy drink I ever had. It was like a full throttle. It was like a
Ugh.
black full throttle, and it
Do
was
they make those?
disgusting. I don't know if they still do though. And I was like, but then I was like, well, it's the energy drink, like blah blah blah. Then like I started drinking other ones, and then I got into monsters and shit like that, and like now I drink a white monster like every single day. Cause I fucking was like, I gotta be a cool guy and drink fucking energy drinks.
Right.
Stupid.
And it just lasted you until now.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Why
Any
is
more
it so
breakdancers?
satisfying to call a plane a bird? Isn't that the best thing ever?
So then I landed the bird.
So I inverted the bird
So I inverted the bird. There you go.
and we
That's what I
landed
was looking
safely in
for.
a field.
Oh my god. I don't know why. I just think because honestly, the only natural thing you really ever see flying is a bird. So it's like kind of
But why is it
anything you
cool
see.
though? Why? It's the same effect as like calling a cigar a stogie, which
Well,
is
what is
better.
a stogie? What's a stogie?
I don't know. It's a cigar, right?
Isn't that just a slang term for a cigar? I'm pretty sure stogie is
Yeah.
like yeah, but bird is a fucking thing. Like I don't think there's anything a such thing as a stogie. I think it's just another
Yeah.
word for a cigar.
Right.
So
Yeah, but it's still the act of calling it the bird. Hey, I'm about to hop on the bird. I'll call you later.
I mean, I've only been on one bird in my whole life, so I've never
Have
been
you
like
flown
that.
one bird?
Yeah,
Uh,
one bird, and it was with you. But I think it's just that like inherent like oh we see something in the air, we call it a bird, and who the fuck likes to call anything by its actual name? That's no fun.
it's
You know what I
sick. I
mean?
got a few other ones for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Stogie, booze. Booze is a great one. Uh, skeet. Skeet's another one I like a lot.
The only thing I think of when I hear the word skeet is to the windows, to the wall, to the sweat drop down my balls. Skeet, skeet, skeet,
Skeet,
motherfucker.
skeet,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Dude, when
Oh,
hey, dude, that part and the proposal when Sandra Bullock is singing that shit is so funny.
yeah, dude.
You've never seen
Good
that
stuff.
movie?
I have seen the
Oh,
proposal.
you have?
I have. Yeah, yeah.
Dude, when she is like such the opposite person of that song when she's like,
Oh, yeah.
skeet, skeet, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then Betty White's in there doing it with her. Oh, great
Oh,
part.
R.I.P. Betty.
R.I.P. to Betty. Why don't they just let the Wi-Fi keep working on a plane? So what they let you do is they'll let you log into their website, and that's it. And then you got to pay. Why doesn't
Dude, I
anything
don't
else work,
know.
and how do they do that?
I mean, I don't know if that's a just a technology like deficiency, like they just literally can't because they're so high up. I honestly don't know, or if it's just like a ploy to get you to buy shit. You
It's
know?
definitely a ploy to get you to buy shit, but like I get on. So you have to click on the Wi-Fi to get on the plane Wi-Fi, right? You
Mm-hmm.
have to click on it, and then one website works, their website, so you can go buy it. That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
I don't know, but I don't know. Once again, been on one bird, so I've never really dealt with that problem all that much.
Been on one bird.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
Last thing on my list here is real quick. I don't know if you heard this interview. So Biz Nasty is on TNT, right?
Yeah,
Doing hockey games, doing NHL games now with like Gretzky
yeah,
and that crew.
yeah.
Uh,
NHL tonight, I believe.
he was talking to our own Steve Eiserman. This was last week, I believe, early last week. It was actually for whenever the Wings played the Hawks. So yeah, when we were
Two
recording
weeks ago.
last week,
No, it was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
Talking about
ago.
the one where he's talking about him pretty much smoking weed.
Yes.
I didn't hear the whole thing, but I saw it, and then like the caption was like, "Oh, who knew that Stevie Y was a pothead or some shit like that." I didn't really listen to the whole thing, but I know what you're
Yeah. So
talking about.
Biz basically asked him what do you do when you're not paying attention to hockey? And
Mm-hmm.
Stevie Y literally just started laughing and was like, I can't say what I do when I'm not watching hockey. And that was the first thing that came to everybody's mind was like, okay, he's sitting there ripping a bong like 24/7 whenever he's not doing hockey shit. But I don't know. It had to have been. Can you imagine? Like it had to have been something. It's something illegal that he does, or fucked up, or not GM-ish. But he's still doing a great
Well,
job. So, I mean,
I mean, can you not be a pothead as a GM? Like, I know you can't
no,
do it
you
to
can
play because you have to play, but like,
be a pothead and do literally anything.
well, you
You could
can't
play.
play. No, you're
All
not.
those
But I'm
guys.
saying like you can get like you can get caught up technically. I don't know if the NHL
Uh,
changed their rules on that yet, but like you can use it as a PED essentially. You know what I mean? Like you're not
yeah,
supposed to do that. But like as a
right.
GM,
So
it's
you
like
mean
I'd be
is it an
fucking
organizational thing? Like basically his job says he can't do it.
yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
yeah, like why couldn't he? I guess you don't want to be the guy on national television being like, well, I do the same thing every other fucking person in the world does, but I can't say it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know
just
if he,
thought that was interesting
yeah,
and hilarious that he's basically just admitted it to everyone. I mean, we can all
yeah,
read between the fucking lines. It's either that
yeah.
or I don't know. Who knows what he does? It's like, yeah, oh, buddy. Yeah. It's fucking snowing
Uh,
in here. Or he's just at the strip club all the time.
yeah,
Well, either one. Or he's doing all three. Good for him.
yeah. That's true too.
uh,
Uh,
and that's it for my list.
You're a
Uh,
fucking
the
weirdo.
thing that makes me the most mad is the grape flavoring thing. Took me, I don't know why it just hit me all of a sudden, but I was like, man, like grape it's not even close to what a regular grape tastes like.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't lose sleep over it, but I do understand. But I think it's for the greater good of the people. Because if we just had actual fruit flavored shit, none of us would eat any fucking fruit. So I think we'll be all
Very true.
right.
On to the
I had
next one
some.
here then. Anything
I had
else?
something. I had something to ask you. Something kind of dumb.
Shoot me.
I know the weekend we got Super Bowl and all that cool shit going on, but Monday's Valentine's Day, and I'm used to being alone on Valentine's Day. It's been many a year. As a newly single man, do you think you're gonna feel it, or you gonna what are your plans for Valentine's Day now that you don't have any obligation?
That is a good question. It's probably gonna be a take care of Bob day, right? Because
I
isn't
mean,
it on Monday?
it's Monday, yeah.
Yeah, it's Monday. So I'm gonna do all the shit that I normally do. I'm gonna fucking go to work, get home, work out, and then probably just make myself like a bomb dinner. Maybe some shrimp pasta that night.
Mm,
And just it's gonna be me, the boys, and old Max, which
nice.
is good. I mean, it's good. I'm excited,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, for
You know?
sure. Yeah, you
Worst
don't gotta
worst
go.
case Ontario, we find a couple dates,
Yeah, that's true.
you know.
That's
But I
true.
put my
I mean,
profile out here once, fucking not a single hit. So
not a goddamn thing.
all 200 of you guys.
Yeah,
Then I got my mom in the comments saying, "Yeah, like he's a
he's
he's a
such a
good young
cute
lad."
boy.
Help me out, mom.
Hell yeah. Oh
Yeah, but
man.
yeah, it'll be interesting. But yeah, it'll be cool. I promise you that I'll make the most of it, and it'll be a treat
Hell yeah.
yourself day.
Sometimes that's bullshit anyway. It's not for guys in general. Come on. Like
No, it's
it's
a
a
joke of a holiday, period. And I
yeah,
I
yeah.
always treated it like that, even when I had a girlfriend. Like I don't know, like you do something cool. I did. I'm not like blowing smoke here, but I did a lot of nice things all the time, and as you
Yeah.
should. If you love somebody, you should do nice things for them all the fucking time. It doesn't matter if it's Valentine's Day or what day it is. So obviously, it's a special day
I
for
got
them,
my
and if
pink
they feel like it's a
Valentine's Day
special day,
shoes
they'll do
on.
it.
I got my pink Valentine's Day shoes on display for all the girls out
Oh
there.
hell yeah, those are real sexy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just funny because like I've just had the same mindset for so freaking long. I was just curious to
Right.
like know like as like a you know first time in a while type of thing. Like
Mhm.
what would you do? Because like I feel like a lot of people will be like, oh, I'm gonna go. I have to go get a date. I gotta try to get some pussy or something stupid like that. When it's like, no, no, no,
Yeah.
no. It's way better
No,
when you
I've kind
don't
of had the
try.
opposite of that mentality since.
Hell yeah,
Just
it's a good thing to
rolling with the
hear.
punches. I think if you're good, good things happen, right? If you're
Hey,
fucking good to other people, good things will happen to you.
see, we're
But
wholesome.
some less serious shit. Let's go on to the Super Bowl. Well, it's gonna be serious for us because we're probably gonna wager $500 each on this fucking game.
I hope
Uh,
not.
I hope not to, but you just once 6:15 rolls around 6:30, you're like, man, I do not have
Yeah,
enough money on this game because now I'm thinking other
yeah.
people are gonna score and all this shit. What do you want to get into first? Do you want to talk about bets first? Do you want to talk about? Should we just talk about the game
Let's talk about the
just real
game a little
quick?
bit first.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, not much to it, but let's just get into that.
Okay.
Um,
So I'm wearing my LA hat today in honor of uh well, first of all, go Rams, just go number 9, but then obviously the Super Bowl's in LA too. So uh I don't know. I'm going to be pulling for Matt Stafford obviously, but it'd be I'm not going to be mad if Joe Burrow fucking wins one. I mean, it'd be
if he
awesome, but
wins,
I hope he gets back. I hope he gets
yeah,
back. He just waits his turn right now and then comes back and wins.
yeah. I think a lot of people feel the same way. With the
Mhm.
whole like, I hope he gets one, but not just yet. Like you
Not
gotta
yet.
crawl before you walk, you know. But um, I'm rooting for number 9 either way too, because Burrow's 9, Stafford's 9. So I hope number 9
Mm,
wins.
yeah. Fuck you.
um, yeah, I definitely I like the Rams. I like the Rams to win that game. I think it's just one of those like meant to be. Like he finally gets out of Detroit, finally like gets a team and is there already, and like just it just
Yep.
seems like everything has just worked so perfectly. I would really like to see him win it as well, just as a
Has this
football fan.
ragtag group too, like with
Yeah.
OBJ. OBJ's been playing way better and like has a head on his shoulders lately. Then Von Miller
Oh
come in and
yeah.
like he really didn't want to leave Denver at all.
Yeah.
Uh, it'd
Just
just
one
be
of those
cool for
things.
them to all kind of get one together, just as a
Dude,
weird kind of put together team.
I'm excited to see OBJ's cleats for the game. So I don't know if you know who the
Mm,
shoe surgeon is. He's like huge custom guy, and he
I
makes a
don't.
lot.
I know the guy that does Steph Diggs
That's
cleats, the guy
Mosh or
from
whatever.
Minnesota.
Mosh,
Yeah.
yeah, Mosh. I
Yep.
think his name.
He's great.
He's like the big dick in the football game, but like this shoe surgeon's like
Uh huh.
huge in the custom game, and he's been making OBJ's cleats for the last like I don't know how many weeks, and he posted like a little thing saying like, oh, like we're gonna fucking do some crazy shit for these games. So like I'm kind of curious to see what kind of cleats they kind of roll out with, just as a fucking shoe guy. But
Yeah.
I don't know,
What do you
game
think
might be
he's gonna
fun.
do?
What do you mean?
Do you think he's gonna do like an LA theme, or do you think he's gonna do like? Because
Dude,
that's
I think
wild. Like,
he's
what do you do for a game like this? You know?
so. Did you see the Louis Vuitton off white like shoot the Air Force One they came out with when Virgil died?
I
Like
probably
they
did,
gave it
but I
out
don't
to like
remember what they look like.
yeah, you had to. There's like a bunch of colors. I think this is just me absolutely speculating. Like, there's no. I think he's gonna take that shoe and try to make it. I don't know. I could be wrong because there was a yellow one and the yellow one fucking pops. I don't know. I think it'd be
Mm.
cool. I think it'd be cool. I mean, no matter what they do is cool. I like stupid like custom cleats though, man. Like when people put fucking just random shit on their cleats, it's super
Oh
funny.
yeah,
But
like
um,
when Steph Diggs was in Minnesota, and
Minnesota,
he had the Bart cleats
yeah,
with Bart
sick as
Simpson on
fuck.
them, and he had the purple like mask
Yeah,
on. Oh, it was
yeah,
so
yeah,
sick. Those are
super
sick
dope.
cleats. Those are
Yeah,
yeah. I like all those Machi cleats, like you said.
yeah,
That guy does a great job. I'll have to check
hell
out the
yeah.
shoe surgeon.
Um,
But yeah, as for the game, I mean, I agree. I think Rams win. I think that's kind of the trendy pick, but
hmm
probably gonna I'm probably gonna end up sprinkling a little bit onto that fucking Bengals money line just in case all this shit falls apart on me, which it probably will.
yeah. Dude, I want to read you a number I just saw literally right before you started recording. So we
Okay.
have 31.4 million American adults. All right, will be betting $7.61 billion on the Super Bowl so far.
Holy shit! So far,
Is so well, yeah. I mean, this is today.
holy shit!
That is bananas, dude. I was like, holy fuck! It says it's the biggest. Oh no, that's an estimate. That's an estimate. I'm sorry for the rest of the week,
Oh, okay.
but it's the biggest gambling event ever in the history of sports.
Holy shit!
Why is that so much money? And we're gonna add our couple $100 to the fucking pile.
We ain't even gonna put a dent in this thing.
That's
They
why we
might as
might
well just
win.
let us keep it if we lose.
Yeah,
We're not even fucking denting your wallet. You guys got 7 billion coming to you. That's insane.
oh, so dumb. Another reason why I want to bet on the Rams is because they're wearing white, and the last 17 Super Bowls, the team that wore white is 14-3.
14-3.
Uh, I'm pretty
Holy
sure they've
shit!
won it's fucking wild. So
Did the Bucks wear
go on
white
Rams.
last year?
The Bucks wore white, yeah,
Yeah, they did.
and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, KC wore white against San
Uh
Fran when
huh.
they won too.
Uh huh.
So pretty much just wear white and you fucking win.
You
It's
right.
kind of dumb.
You right. Yeah, it's very dumb.
You white, you Ben
Uh,
Affleck.
you white. You Ben Affleck.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Is
know.
it
I like
reindeer games?
what do we think? Like, are you a big prop guy when it comes to betting the Super Bowl? Like, are you a guy that bets on the coin flip and like bets on the Gatorade and stuff like that?
So I'm new to the game, but yes. Do you want me to run down my bets really quick?
Yeah, go for it. Have you
All right.
placed these, or this is what you're gonna place?
These are not placed. These are ones that I've written down that I'm going to place.
Nice,
Okay.
nice, 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 nice.
So, kind of like your stat, the white jersey stat, the last 7 years, the coin toss winner has lost the game.
Really?
Yes, you win the coin toss right now, you're in a world of hurt. Going back even to the fucking Patriots Falcons Super Bowl.
Really?
Falcons won that coin toss and they somehow lost that football game. So it's like a pretty solid thing. So for the coin toss, I'm going heads. There's no real
Mm-hmm.
trend here other than with the coin toss, they normally come in bunches. And so last year was heads, and then the 2 years before that they were both tails. So I'm going heads just because I'm thinking, all right, we're gonna
Riding
rain
the
a couple of
streak.
heads together. Like sometimes it'll be like 4 or 5 when I was looking at the list. It goes
Man.
crazy. They just come in bunches for whatever reason. There's rarely a one off.
That's what she
Uh,
said.
that is what she said. They come in bunches unless you're us. We go to sleep,
uh,
one and done,
yeah.
like Kentucky basketball. Uh, For the Gatorade bath, I am gonna bet on that. I'm going yellow Gatorade, just because I like yellow Gatorade. Plus 450 for those keeping track at home.
Jeez.
I think that orange was the top. It was like 250,
Yeah,
and
I was gonna say, I
then
feel like it's always orange.
yeah, it's orange, and then blue was 375, and then yellow was 450 or clear. Yellow and clear were both 450. Uh, I got first song that Snoop and Eminem are gonna play.
Is that can you where are you finding that bet at?
I don't know. I was looking on CBS. I think this is a
Ah,
CBS list of just obscure bets, so
okay,
it
okay,
could be
okay, okay.
anywhere. I'm sure it'll
Mm,
be DraftKings or FanDuel.
somewhere.
I'm sure it'll be there. But first song, the top one, it was like plus 250 for California Love,
No way.
but I am going with Next Episode as the first
Hell
song
yeah.
at
That's
plus
what I would
375.
Yeah,
Dude, how do
fuck
you
yeah.
not come out to da 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 da?
Yeah,
How do you
exactly, dude.
not
That's
come
what
out
I'm
to that? It's
saying.
fucking
Fuck
electric.
yeah.
Dude,
Absolutely is
especially if
electric.
the stadium's just dark.
Oh, absolutely, dude. That would be
Oh,
epic as fuck.
it's the motherfucking D-O double G.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg. Um, and then they could fucking honestly, they could parlay that into the fucking what's the to forgot if they want into forgot about Dre if Eminem came out. You know what I mean? That would
Yep.
be sick
Oh
because
yeah.
it's kind of like similar. Man,
Mm-hmm. So I got two more. Next one is shown first on camera during the national anthem. It was either Joe Burrow or Matt Stafford,
hmm
and I think they're definitely going to be showing Joey Burr first,
think
just
so.
because that dude, he's the hottest dude on the planet right now. Like
Yeah,
they were talking about this on the Barstool Rundown. They were saying like who at this point right now today is there another person that you would rather trade lives with than fucking Joe Burrow? Like Joe Burrow's got everything right now,
yeah, that is very
you
true.
know. So I went Joe Burrow, Joe minus 130 shown first. Then the last one, I did a lot of research on this one. The national anthem, I'm taking the over 95
Fuck,
seconds.
hell yeah, you are.
You
Hell yeah,
love that?
absolutely, I love that. I
I
feel like,
love that you love that.
dude, I feel like every year it's like way too long. And that, yeah, it makes sense. I remember when Lady Gaga, I swear to God, hers was like 5 minutes long. It was crazy.
So when I was doing my research, it was like the reason that this one is at a minute 35 is because this chick that's doing it has tape out there. She's already done a
Oh,
couple natty anthems, and they've rang right around that 135 mark.
oh shit.
Uh, but every dude, the last like, I forgot what it was. Kelly Clarkson's in like 2011 or 12 was 134. And
Oh my
that was the lowest by a fucking landslide. Everybody else is either in the 150s or the twos.
Jesus.
So it's like a wrap that okay, maybe she stays consistent as with her other national anthems that she's already done, but how do you not let that Brave go a little bit longer
Yeah,
in the
in the
Super
Super
Bowl,
Bowl.
you know?
And it's like, who is it? Who's doing it? You know?
What the hell is her name? Hold on, I got it written down here. Uh
Man, it's fucking that.
it it is holy shit.
Come on, Bob.
Mickey Guyton.
Mickey Guyton, never heard of her.
I don't know who
Um,
she is either.
and it's like if you have a chance to like you're on the most watched thing like in the fucking world, you might as well milk the shit out of the time you have on TV because you're not gonna be back out there, you know?
It's a full send.
Yeah, 100%.
It's 100% a full send.
Yeah, 135. Fucking right. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I'd put the house on that
That
actually.
that's my lock. Yeah, that's the thing that I'm most confident in, especially because she's been hovering around there and the other bullshit ones that she's done. It was like
Yeah.
a Nashville music town one, and then some. It was like some deep research,
Jeez.
but but yeah. So those are my bets. Do you have anything written down so far?
No, honestly, I'm gonna do like I'm not. I don't. At least I've been looking on FanDuel, and there's not that many cool bets like that are like not game related. They have the the Gatorade bath, they have the coin toss, they have like the winner of the coin toss and shit like that. Like will the team that wins win the game and blah blah blah. But they don't have too many other cool bet props. So I kind of didn't really look into any other like fun stuff. Um, Other than the white jersey, I really like the white jersey thing.
That is a good one.
I, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna start doing some research. I should have done that beforehand, but like I assumed that FanDuel was gonna have this shit on there, and then I looked through it for like an hour, and there was fucking nothing, and I'm like, what a jag off I am. But no, I mean, I think I'm gonna take. I think there's gonna be a defensive touchdown on Sunday. Um,
Yeah.
I really do. Um, I like some of. I mean, once again, they're game related, but I like the longest touchdown to be over like 57 yards. I like. I think there's gonna be some fucking bombs in this game, whether it's a kick return or something stupid like that. So, but so we're going. What are you going with on the coin flip? Anything, or are you going just the team that wins the toss is gonna lose the game?
No, I'm going heads because it was heads last year.
Oh yeah, heads. All right, I'm
Yep,
jumping
going
on.
heads just because it was heads last year. They come in bunches. That's
Fuck
what
yeah,
happens.
yeah, that's hilarious. I'm on it. I'm with you.
For the halftime show, then we created a couple of halftime show lists. Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got my top three plus an outlier that may or may not count. But
Uh, I have. You're talking about your top three that you would like or that you would like to see.
no, I've got my top three that I have seen.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
definitely. I have a list up too that if we need to go back and refresh our memory at all, I have a list as well. Um,
that'd be great.
so
Do you
who is your
have
favorite that you remember off the top of your head?
my favorite? And it's not even close. Blows everybody else out of the water. Was Bruno Mars 2014
Dude, that's why
with
we're
Red
the
Hot Chili
boys. That's
Peppers.
why we're boys. It's the best. It's the best halftime show ever.
Dude,
No,
when
no questions asked.
I rewatched it a couple times again today, dude. When the fact that it opens with him just fucking on the
Yeah,
drums is
hammered.
disgusting.
Yes, dude. It's
So
oh
good.
my god. He's such a talent. And the gold, all the gold, like dude,
Oh, dude.
it it
Bad
was
that's a
just
bad man. Hey, and
that's a bad
I
man.
wasn't even a Bruno fan really before this. Like obviously I liked his music and stuff. Um,
Yeah,
we were in high school it was wasn't it Billionaire? Wasn't he on that song? Because he
yeah.
plays it
That's what
in
he opened
the
up with.
halftime show. Yeah, that's what he
Yeah,
opened up with. Yeah.
yeah,
So like that song, I was like, okay, I like that song. But other than
yeah,
that, I really didn't know much Bruno.
yeah.
But yeah, dude, when he came out fucking playing the drums and
Electric.
every single dance move that he does, like it's such a cool halftime show. And
Hell yeah.
the thing the thing that sucks about halftime shows now is that they just try to do way too much. Like the weekend thing last year,
Oh
way
my
too
god.
much. Like
Way over
just
the
let the
top.
guy be on stage, which is what Bruno did. Let the guy be on stage with his dancers and fucking just show you what he's like. They're talented enough. That's
What?
why they're who they are.
Well, the thing in the weekend did that on his own though. He put what did they say? He put like fucking 60 mil of his own
Yeah.
money or whatever into the show. It's like and half the show was behind a curtain, and then he
Right.
was on the field for like the last half of it. But it's like, yeah, I did not, I didn't enjoy the weekend, and his sound quality was not that good. Like you could barely hear him, and he is such a good singer, and his music is
Right.
fire. And it's like you let this crazy ass show overlap anything skill that you do. I
It
was
was
very
a shame more than anything, man.
yeah.
It was just a
Um,
shame.
Lady Gaga did the same thing. She kind of was a little over the top too that one year. And I mean, I don't love Lady Gaga, but she's talented and like I was like,
Yep.
damn, like what you're coming down from this like the fucking top of the stadium. It's like just chill.
Yep.
Like, you
Katy
don't need all
Perry.
that. Yeah, Katy Perry's was crazy. But Katy
Yep.
Perry's was oh no, that's not the one I was thinking of. I thought Katy
Well, it was
Perry was a really
iconic. It was
good.
the one with the sharks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was the one with the sharks. That was
The
lit though.
left
I'm not gonna
shark.
lie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was kind of lit, but it's just like still like that took over the show. Like you don't remember Katy Perry at all
Yeah.
during it. Like you just remember the shark shit.
You know, another
You
one
know?
I really enjoyed, and I think it's because of who came out and played with them, was
Ooh.
Coldplay. So Coldplay did it, but then like their two guests were Beyonce and Bruno Mars. So
Yep,
it's like,
that's the other one that I really liked.
yeah, and that shit was super sick too. So I was like, that one I was a big fan of.
Bruno and the all black leather. Woo! And
Yeah,
those dance moves in that one were fucking dope too. But then Beyonce comes out after Bruno and just kills it. She was
yeah,
so good. I don't
yeah.
remember Coldplay at all during that halftime show. I didn't
I
watch the
do. They were.
Coldplay
It
part.
was. It was very like colorful and like I remember them like it was just Coldplay, like talented
Sweet.
singer, music
Yeah.
not that crazy overwhelming, but it was just like it sounded good. He had like kids singing with him and shit like that, like how they all do. They all do something stupid like that, but like
Yeah.
it was just
But
good. It
just
was just a
normal
good
on
show.
stage.
Yeah, it was
Right.
great. It was just very normal. Um,
That's all you need. Uh
Honorable mention for a Super Bowl that I did not watch, Michael
yeah.
Jackson.
I was come on. Hey, fucking come on, dog. MJ, 1993 at the Rose Bowl. If you haven't
Yeah.
seen it, go to YouTube right now and watch it. It's the greatest halftime show that was ever done. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
It was
essentially.
unbelievable from
It
start to
was
finish.
it was it was it was revolutionary in terms of the Super Bowl show in reality. Like that was like the first time it was like, holy fuck, what just happened? Like,
Yep.
yeah, that shit was crazy, dude.
The Brunos and the Beyoncés and everybody else, fucking
Yeah,
MJ paved the way, showed this is how to put on a show. And
yeah.
oh my God,
Show enough.
that video is unbelievable.
Yeah,
It's so
unreal.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree
And the fact that
100%.
it was at the Rose Bowl, come on.
Yeah. I mean, you're just in the
Couldn't have been more perfect.
yeah.
So sick.
I can't believe we literally like had like the same exact
The
three.
same list. Well, let's see if we're together on this one. For also on my list was 2020 Shakira and J Lo.
Let's go!
Unbelievable show. Are you kidding
Dude,
me?
unbelievable.
So
Unbelievable.
good.
I honestly think J-Lo was okay, but Shakira,
Mm-hmm.
them hips just don't lie. I mean, the woman is just amazing sounding, and then like her whole show is just amazing. And I'm like in love with Shakira, obviously, so
Oh,
that doesn't
dude,
hurt.
sweating.
Yeah, smitten.
Two
Dude, I
hundred million American men sweating for 15
dude,
minutes.
I was at my. I remember that day. It was the funniest thing. I was at my brother's house, and his fiance, that I mean, girlfriend at the time, fiance now, comes home, and we're watching the game or like whatever, and like she wasn't really paying attention to the game as much, but she comes out for the show, and I just keep going. Them fucking hips don't lie, and like she was like, I had to have said it at least 10 times in 15 minutes, and she's like, Mike, what is wrong with you? I'm like, dude, look at her. And then she goes, oh, remember when she did that?
Yeah, I
Oh
loved it all.
yeah.
I loved
Oh,
every second.
amazing. She played the drums at that show too. She did that too.
Mm-hmm. Anybody
Oh
that hops
man.
on the drum kit, I am all here for.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
agree
matter who you are,
100%.
guy, girl,
Don't
awesome.
matter.
One that you might not agree with me on. I feel like this is kind of a cold take, but I just love this man. 2018 JT, Justin Timberlake,
Yeah.
just because he went up into the stands and kind of like fucked things up a little bit when I wish he would
Hmm.
have just stayed on the stage. He was trying to do a little bit too much, but just like that, like just his set list, he has the perfect music for a Super Bowl halftime show. I feel like,
Yeah.
you
And I mean,
know,
he played
like
like
suit and
20
tie, sexy
songs
back,
too.
mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, listen, like, so like I said, he played Filthy, Rock Your Body, Senorita, Sexy Back, My Love, Cry Me a River, Suit and Tie, Until the End of Time, I Would Die for You, Mirrors, Can't Stop. I mean, like, that
You
is
know
a
every song.
banger of a set list. Like, you can't go
Yeah.
wrong. So it's like,
No.
all right. I mean, like, just hitter after hitter after hitter. And he didn't have any guests. He had like I think like a band or some shit that played with them.
Yep.
So like, it was just like, I mean, just bangers after bangers. So I didn't love that, but I liked it. You know what I mean? Because it's JT, guy's a stud.
That's how I felt too.
Yeah,
If he just stayed on stage and fucking did his thing with background dancers and sung all those songs,
yeah, yeah.
maybe hopped on the drums.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, different
Um,
story.
yeah, I remember the one of the very first pastime shows that I remember. Just kind of, I mean, I didn't wasn't a huge Prince fan at the time, but it was the Bears, and Prince played at the halftime show, and that was like right when Prince turned himself into the symbol, and like
Mm-hmm.
his stage was like the symbol, his guitar was the symbol, and I was like,
Yep.
who is this fucking guy? And how many men has he fucked? Because I was young. I'm like, dude, this guy is just insane.
Just a
And then
fruitcake.
yeah, and then I'm like, oh my god, dude. Like, and then I finally like grew up, and I'm like, wow, that man was electric, and he, like I figured out who he was. But
Yep.
that one was like
I
that's like the
wish
first halftime show I ever remember seeing.
I remember that one too. It's super like it's fuzzy, but I just remember the stage. I remember the
Yeah,
guitar, and yeah, I wish I would have been in a place where I could have appreciated it.
yeah, exactly.
You
I
know,
agree,
just like the
100%.
MJ. Like obviously, it was MJ was 2 years before I was born, but God, to like fucking be watching that in like your 20s and
Yeah,
really be able to think, okay, like this this guy I've been
yeah.
listening to
You're like,
forever.
holy, yeah,
Yeah,
fucking. That was about 30 days before I was born. So
that was the MJ one.
it's
Damn,
crazy. Man, fucking MJ, dude. RIP to all the goats. I mean, he's kind of a scumball, but whatever.
that's all right.
Yeah,
He was sick in 1993.
absolutely.
So who's on your list of people that you would want to see? Like who's
You know who
top of
I
your
would,
list?
I'd want to see, and I think would do a really good job at like not being like dirty or anything like that. I think a Lil Wayne halftime show would be electric because he can bring out anybody. He can bring out
Yeah,
anybody and it'll work. It doesn't matter. He can bring out Florida Georgia fucking line and it'll work. He can bring out fucking Snoop Dogg and it'll work. Like it doesn't matter who he brought out or whatever. And I think because like he just has so many hitters and so many radio plays and so many like great songs. I think a Little Wayne show would be so electric personally.
I 1,000,000% agree with that.
Yeah.
He was near the top of my list, but I just, like I agree. Him bringing out, especially with his rock background, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He could bring out anybody, like you said. Like I saw him and Blink when they were on tour,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they
Exactly.
were unbelievable together. Like and
Yeah.
for them to be on stage for the halftime show, Blink and fucking Lil Wayne, it'd be
Yeah.
insane. It'd be so good.
And it
So
would
yeah,
be like I just think it'd be cool because you can you can hit everything, every demo. You know what I mean?
yep.
With a Lil Wayne halftime show.
And like
Um,
you said, Wayne's done so many shows like this where like you gotta like just keep your shit commercial
yeah.
that he could make
Hmm.
it good.
Oh,
You
easily
know?
without
Yeah.
swearing and without like he could make it happen. Like it's like there's like a lot of rappers that I would love to see, but a lot of profanity that it's like you gotta. There's a fine line. That's why I'm dude. Like that's why this weekend I'm curious because we all know Eminem swears more than fucking anybody. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like, how are these guys gonna do it? Like, I mean, they're probably just gonna bleep it out, but it's like can't do certain songs though. If it's like every other
Yeah.
word, you're like, you know. So,
Right. Yeah, and Wayne, I don't know, dude, just Wayne's stage presence too is a lot different than other people. Like he's very like he's a guy that you can watch, you
yeah,
know?
I can only
Whereas like if
imagine.
you put like a fucking Meek Mill on stage or something like that or
Yeah,
a Travis Scott,
exactly.
it's like, you
Yeah,
know? Whereas
yeah. You
Wayne
got
puts a
it. Who?
show on.
Why? Who would you want to see? Who do you think would be an awesome one?
Um, like the I just like punk rock so much that I think I would love to see like My Chemical Romance do a halftime show. I know
Dude,
that's not realistic,
I,
but
I,
that would be
I don't hate
so
that.
cool.
Yeah.
It'd be so cool.
I think it'd
But
be
that's for
cool to
people from our
do.
generation.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing that sucks about that. But I do think it'd be cool to do like a if they did like a kind of like a punk rock mashup where like you had like four punk rock bands come and play like a song or two each that are like super popular, or like I don't know, maybe even bring in like an older like rock and roll type of band with a punk rock
Yeah,
band. I don't know.
mesh
I
it.
think
Hit that older crowd too.
yeah, I thought the same thing where I was like, I think it would be sick if, but like you can't just do one of those bands. Like you'd have to do like four of them, so you can kind of
Right.
like. There's not enough popular songs that like, but it's like if you put like Blink out there, everyone's gonna know at least one of the songs. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
and if you put My Chemical Romance out there, most people like there's a lot of stuff. I thought that I was like, man, that would be a good one too.
Them MGK I think would do an awesome job for a halftime show.
Yeah, he would. I fucking hate the thought of that, but I think he would do a really good job. I do agree
He
with
would kill
that.
it on stage.
Yeah.
And he could bring
Uh,
out a bunch of people too, like Halsey and all these other
yeah.
people. Like he's got so many people that he could
I
work
think
with.
she would be a really good fucking show. She's electric.
Halsey, oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh
I mean,
yeah.
she's just
I
talented as
think
fuck.
I think someday Billie Eilish will get a shot.
Yeah, well, you know that these people volunteer to do this, right? They don't
Right?
get paid any money,
No,
so it's like,
that's what. But
yeah,
you still have to get chosen.
yeah, no,
You
fair
gotta
enough.
get
But I'm just
asked.
saying, I feel like I think if Billy went to the committee, if there was one, she can be like, "Hey, I want to do the Super Bowl," and I guarantee they'd be like, "All right,"
Yeah,
you know what I
she'd be
mean?
sick. She'd have to be featured with a couple other people, but like
Yeah,
her
fair
and
enough.
some other people would be sick together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Especially some rock guys.
Hmm.
Even like 21 Pilots or a band like that or
I think they
Imagine
would kill
Dragons.
it.
I think they would
I'm
kill it too.
Um, one thing I think one that would like pull at my heartstrings a little bit, that this would be a Mikey Super Bowl show. Would be to see like a Kid Cudi Kanye show,
Oh
because like
hell yeah!
everything that they've ever done together has been just that flame that killed John Wayne, and obviously like I want Cudi headlining, and then Kanye coming out for like 2 3 songs, and they do like whatever some shit they've done together. Oh, dude, I would fucking love that. That'll never happen, but that would
That'll
be
never happen,
so
but that
dope.
would be so cool. I mean, Kanye is the most electric performer I've ever seen in my life live.
Yeah, I
It's
can
not
only imagine.
close. Like he's
Yeah,
so good on stage. Everything that he puts into it is so cool. Every like because I went to Yeezus tour and then I went to Life of Pablo where he had the floating stage.
yeah,
Both insane. Both literal
yeah,
like you say like yeah that was a movie. Those two were fucking movies. Like it was like an experience being there, not just a concert. And Kanye and Cudi would definitely put some shit like
yeah.
that together where you're just like
That's what I'm
holy
saying.
shit.
Yeah, pop some mushrooms or something and just fucking watch the show.
Mm. The one
But
the one that I think would kill it the most though that it's obvious and it's crazy that he hasn't done one yet is Drake. Drake would kill a fucking halftime
yeah,
show.
100%. I wonder. He's had to have been asked by somebody or something, because it's just like, how is he not? He's been the
You
biggest
gotta
star
think
for
so.
10 years. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I would just imagine he's had to have like shut it down or something. I don't get it, but yeah, Drake would be
Cause
fun.
his set list would be like JT's, dude, where it's
Yeah,
like fucking
one after
best I
another.
ever had over hell yeah,
Yeah,
fucking right. Like
just
just go
everything.
down.
Yeah, yeah,
You don't even
yeah.
have to get into deep tracks. Like just go down his greatest hits
Oh yeah,
list and there's 20 songs there that
yeah,
everybody knows.
yeah. It's crazy how
Yeah, that'd
much
be
of a
sick.
kind of a goat Drake is. It's annoying to admit that, but he's a fucking stud, dude. I mean,
I love Drake, dude. I've loved
you know
Drake
one
forever.
uh one thing I think would be super, like, I know he's never done it, but I always think of that Dallas Cowboys game when Creed was fucking flying through
Dude,
the air. I think Creed doing a halftime show would be sick as fuck.
that was the saddest part of the Barstool Bowl getting canceled.
Oh yeah, because he was supposed to play, right? Just him though,
Scott
right? Not Creed,
Sapp.
but Scott.
Scott
Yeah,
Sapp was
yeah,
doing the halftime show.
yeah,
And yeah,
dude.
it would be amazing if Creed did a halftime show. Are you
Fucking
kidding me?
right. And because
Dude,
you know they
Creed?
would bring that out, and he would just be like, "With arms wide
Oh,
open,"
dude. I
or
would
whatever song it was that he was singing.
that might be the only halftime show that we've discussed, even potentially discuss, where I would get out of my seat, off of the couch, and start like fucking belting it.
Yeah,
Like
fucking
that would
right.
get the people into it. Oh
Well, I mean,
man.
they have like 3 songs that everyone knows and everyone loves, and then but they also admittedly will be like, "I fucking hate that I love this song," but it would just
Yep.
be like, and it doesn't matter if you're 50 or if you're fucking 19, you know these
Yep.
fucking songs, dude.
Dude, and just
So,
go all the way with it. Do Creed featuring Nickelback.
dude,
Fucking bring Nickelback in there too.
dude,
Just
oh, that'd
two
be
bands
amazing.
people pretend that they hate, bring them
Yeah.
both in, and let them
Oh,
play all their hitters right in your face, and you're like, fuck, this is another good song. Fuck, this is another good song. And you're
it's like,
just mad at yourself because you
yeah,
pretended to hate them your whole life.
yeah, fucking.
Oh, that
That's
gets
how
my
they'd get.
juices going.
That's how they'd get the most ratings because no one would go to Super Bowl parties because they'd all watch it at home because they don't want to be caught singing in front of other people.
Yeah.
It'd be on the most TVs ever.
Oh, dude. Imagine Chad Kroger and Scott Stapp out there
Oh my
together just
god.
fucking belting it out.
Two sex symbols. That would be amazing. Oh my
Legends.
god.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
all right. Scratch everything else that we said. If we can make that halftime show happen, I am good for life.
we don't even need the rest of the bands. Just give us the instrumentals and the 2 lead singers. That's it. That's all we
Yes.
need. We don't need the fucking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking look at
Oh.
this graph. So good.
Oh my god. Yeah, man. Yeah, it should be that should be a good show though. I mean, who knows?
I'm excited. I'm excited for this show. I really am.
The only thing
I
that's
really
like
am.
it's what is it? It's a half hour, right? Or like 20 minutes
Roughly.
or
I
so.
mean, yeah.
So my thing is though, there's 5 of them. Say
Mhm.
that's 3 minutes a song. What are they only? They're all gonna do 2 songs probably, or like maybe Dre doesn't do any of his
Mm,
own shit because he has songs with them all. That's probably what will
yeah.
happen.
It's
But
probably
like
what's gonna happen.
also like I feel like Mary J. Blige is a stud. Like her music is great, but like I feel like
Yeah.
she's kind of like a. It's like she's kind of got to be alone. I feel like her songs she's got to be alone. Like it's not like I don't know.
I
So I'm like,
agree.
where I'm like,
I I'd want to hear her belt it alone.
oh yeah,
That's why she's coming, right?
yeah,
Like that's why we think,
yeah.
yeah, dude. That's what we want. We want that Mary. We want that Mary to come out.
Oh yeah, I had to
Yeah,
back
dude.
up on
Fuck
that one
yeah.
so I didn't yell.
That was
Oh,
dude. That was good.
I always think of that
Um,
fucking video of that guy that sings that song.
yeah, and you know what? I wonder is where does Kendrick fit into all this?
Once
Like they're
again,
just
it's
gonna
like
slide that motherfucker in, and he's just
yeah,
be like, yeah, money trees.
yeah. I don't know.
I love
That's why I'm
Kendrick. I love
curious.
old Kendrick, but
It's just gonna be a weird show because it's like they're all really really good. They're all studs and like they're all in the same genre kinda, but like it's
yeah,
just I'm curious to see how they structure it. That's all.
I think it'll almost be like kind of like a big booty mix,
You think so?
you
Where they're
know,
just fucking going in one after another type of thing?
where they're just going in one after another, and like even like Mary will do some shit like you just did, just in the middle
Yeah,
of like it'll be quiet for a second, and she'll do that, and then
yeah.
like Kendrick will roll into something or like some shit like that.
I hope they start off with that song and then they go into all the guy songs. I want to hear that first. That's the first
Hear
song I
that
want to hear.
by acapella.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need
Maybe a
anything
little bit.
behind it.
Yeah, maybe a little piano to start us up, and then just let that bitch fucking bout. Oh
That'd be as
man,
electric as fucking Bruno on the drums. If we just got a Mary J. Blige, just
yeah.
start the whole thing with just screaming. That'd be
Mary
so
J.
good.
Blige on the drums.
Oh, dude,
I
for no
don't even know
reason.
if she can. Yeah, I don't even know if she can walk. Oh, it's fucked up. I shouldn't
Yeah,
have
she can't walk. No shot.
said that. Oh man. All right, brother. Well, I don't got much left else for today. I feel like we've gone through a lot.
We did go through a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we went through my list. We went through the Super Bowl, uh, Spotify, Apple announcement. We did it all today, man. And it was supposed to be a short, cute little show, and here we are,
Yeah.
an hour and a half later. So you're welcome, people. We talked to
So
way too fucking
I,
much.
I want to say one last thing. Kind of loops back into my weekend. That we're
Yeah.
gonna have to have an episode on. Sometime soon. Seeing that we're going to a show soon and stuff like that. Um, I think that stand up comedy is my favorite um
Live event.
type type of live entertainment,
Yeah.
and I want to talk about that sometime. And I want to break down and argue a little bit about why I think that and why you're going to disagree with me.
I would love to do that. I might not
So
disagree with you. I probably will, but I would love to do that.
yeah,
I'd
we'll
absolutely
have
love
an
to do that.
episode on some live shit, and then just because, like I said, I'm going to a bunch of comedy shows, so like comedy is just fucking constantly on my mind, and I know we're
Yep.
going to one in April, so it's like it'd be cool to get a little maybe have an episode about it before we go.
When is that
So
show?
April. Let me check my calendar real quick. It is April 15th.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah. So,
I've been watching, dude. I've
um,
been watching so much Tom Segura lately too. I'm so excited. If you haven't watched
dude,
Tom Segura, go and check him out. It is
absolutely,
all time. That guy's a
dude.
fucking riot. Yeah, we'll
I
definitely do
just
that.
bought
And
his
if you guys have anything, comedy wise, before we get into this episode, whenever we do it, um, drop it in the comments anywhere, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. We'll watch it.
yeah, for
We'll
sure,
talk about it.
absolutely. Yeah, and I had just bought his book, Tom Segura's book. I
You
pre-ordered it.
bought his book?
Yeah,
That's sick.
I was like, fuck it. But anyways, let's wrap this shit up, man. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Cool. Yeah, so next week I'm sure we're gonna recap the Super Bowl. And we'll find some other goofy shit to talk about. Maybe some shit will happen to us this weekend. But I'm sure we'll have something to go off of. Yeah.
So
Shout out to Rogue Creative again. Thank you so much, John, for sponsoring us. If you have any marketing or graphic design needs, go to roguecreative.org. Follow Rogue Creative on Instagram and on Facebook as well. What's up?
I was supposed to because we have another potential little sponsor that we're gonna like kind of do a collab with. I was supposed to do a little read for. Maybe I'll do it on the side and we'll plug it in at the end or something. Check
Sounds
out
good.
Skincare by Jasmine on Instagram, and then I'll talk about it next week. Okay? Sorry, Jasmine.
Cool. We're not. I mean, we're as professional as we can be right now. The
Yeah,
fact that we're on Spotify and Apple is amazing. They took our application,
yeah,
so
for sure.
we'll just try to keep it rolling here. But yeah, that's it from my shit. So we will talk to you guys next Thursday. Have a good weekend. Have a good Super Bowl weekend. Oh shit, it's Valentine's Day too. Have a good Valentine's Day.
Hell yeah.
Kiss whoever you
Just
love. Give them big hugs. Be happy that you're with somebody. It's fucking awesome. So, love you guys, and we will talk to you next Thursday.
bye.